Alright, Mr. House. We got your 350 here done, bud. I highly apologize for the wait. First off, there was a short in the wire for one of these fans. I believe it was this one right here. And so I went ahead and fixed that short. And I will tell you, there is an issue with this fan right here. I've noticed sometimes when you turn it on, it don't start spinning. As right now it is, but whenever you turn it on and it's not spinning, you just literally have to get it and just give it a push and it'll start spinning. I don't know, man. I don't know how old these fans are, if it's just a malfunction fan, but I just thought I'd let you know. And you know, this wasn't a bad idea putting the fans here. The only thing about it though is, of course, there's really no holes for the air to blow out of, but the fans themselves. And if you want to make fans really benefit a Texas Star, the best place for them to be is on the heat sink, because this heat sink is what's taking all the heat. And if you can use fans to get the heat off the heat sink, then it's just going to make the amp run more cooler and more efficient. Because it's a great idea to keep Texas Stars cool, or they can go into thermal runaway. And that is not what you want. In a way, it does blow my mind that every Texas Star don't come with a fan by factory. But you know, this ain't a bad idea either. You know, some air is better than none, I'll tell you that. And you know, I got a little 667. It's a personal one of mine. I actually got two fans on the bottom, and I got one on top to kind of help cool the components inside there, like the sandbars and such. But neat little idea though there, Mr. House. Good job adding those fans on there too. Good, nice plug and everything. All right, let me turn this power off real quick and just lift it up without unplugging it. All right. The story behind this was, let's sit it right there. The story behind this was that you bought this brand new from Copper Electronics, okay, and it had HG2879s in it. HG, Hotel Golf, which is very unique, because I've talked to Texas Star about that. And basically, before they went to the DEIs, they tried out a Chinese transistor, which y'all have seen me try out as well, called HG2879s, which didn't yield very good results at all. But it's kind of all they had at the moment till they found the DEI. So from what I understand, they did make a few units with HGs in there, but both the transistors were completely blown. So instead of I actually was going to update you to DEIs. I think I told you that, but over the phone. But bud, we did something even better for you, man. Luckily, I was able to get my hands on two non-dot 2879s for you. Okay, they're not brand new. They are used, but they're in perfect health. So you got your two non-dot 2879s in this thing, man, and they should last you a good little while. And this is a new style Texas Star with a new circuit. They match up very well with it. There's been quite a bit changed with the 350 since the older ones. The whole tuning circuit is completely changed. And I think they should have been using this tuning circuit the whole time. This tuning circuit's way better. But hey, that's what time brings, is upgrades and doing things better. But I cleaned the box up good for you. Cleaned the flux off everything, as you can see here. Let's turn this light on here. As you can see, there ain't a bit of flux anywhere, man. That's about the cleanest. That's about as clean as that board can get. Phone's about running dead here, so I need to hurry up. But I had to replace one of these 10 microhenries, 10 microhenry choke right here on the front. It had been blown for some reason. the bias still looked good, but it had got very hot, so it was still in operation working, but it had gotten very hot on you. Another thing that I went ahead and did is there was a little bit of input reflect, but not much. And there's supposed to be 150 picofarad cap on the input right here, and there was actually a 130 for some reason. I don't know why that was, but we got you a 150 on here now. I actually just took this off of another unit I got over here. They're new boards. So I just went ahead and grabbed that off there. So that is a new cap. And I just went ahead and left your output there. That was perfectly fine. And that's about it, man. Didn't have to do anything too major to it. Just cleaned it up and replaced those few components there. And fixed the short in your fan there, man. And I want to give you props on putting the wire right here on the switch. That was a great idea. Some people will take it behind here, and I just don't really like doing that because that's where the AB bias is pulling directly from. I mean, yes, it is still coming from here, but it just makes me feel a lot better putting any kind of external accessory up here on the actual switch up here, okay? Because there's two flows of positive electricity, two paths that it goes on a Texas Star. I like putting it right here on this first path. All right, let's go ahead and turn it on. We're going to be driving the bench radio into it first. We're just going to go full bore. Okay. Alrighty, here's your RMS. We're on 15.2 volts as well. My voltmeter's out right there, but oh yeah, that's about 110. Oh yeah. Alrighty, that's RMS. Go over to peak. Oh yeah, that's about dead nuts on 350 watts peak. Oh yeah, 100 watts swinging up to 350. Let you just see what it does once you put your variable in, and now the 75 ohm is engaged even though we have the variable completely all the way up. And this is actually a unit with a 50 ohm variable in it. Oh yeah, a little bit under 300. Alright, preamp works just fine. You can actually hear the increase down here. Turn it on. Turn it off. Preamp works just fine. Over here on the old dozy, for you dozy lovers out there. Oh yeah. A little about 3 right there in between the 3 and 4, about 350 on that too. I think this dozy meter right here needs a little bit of calibration, but it's tight. It's tight, so that's a good thing. I'd rather it be tight than not. All right, man. Let's go ahead and unscrew this, and we'll just hook the hot radio up real quick, man. This is a high drive amplifier, so ain't nothing wrong with taking some drive into it just to see if we get any more out of it. I like to show the normal average readings and around max readings if I can. Alright, we're going to turn that off, that on. Alright, we're going to go back to RMS. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a good bit more. All right, what we just did is we doubled our input from 4 watts RMS to 8 watts RMS. Okay, that's from about 18 to 20 peak to about 40 peak. Okay. Oh, so that's about 180 RMS. Put it on the peak. Oh, all right, getting close to 400. About there, about 380 watts. But you did gain a good bit of RMS. Good bit of RMS, about 80 watts RMS. So that's good with that. So there you go, man. I think I forgot to show the input meter. I've been doing that a lot here lately. But the input reflect is great. I need to start remembering to show that. So there you go, man. We'll get this thing packaged up and get it out to you, man. Like I said, man, I apologize greatly for how long it took. I'm doing the necessary changes I need to start getting more efficient and more quicker with the builds and repairs. And what's going to help with that is to get a real bench built over here instead of working off these little Debbie tables. So gonna have me about a 16-foot bench, and boy, I can't wait. And we'll be able to get stuff done a lot quicker, more efficiently. So God bless everybody. Appreciate you hanging in there with me. 73rds to you, Mr. Gatekeeper, and George is gone.